Okay, this video is about the research department here. So we're sending the people to the research department. So if you don't have the building that you need to treat them, they give you an option of sending them home, having them wait in the hospital, or you can send them to the research department. Every research department has a desk, a filing cabinet, and what's called an autopsy machine. It's that big blue machine there. And I'm going to show you what that big blue machine does. If you've never played this game. Of course, if you have played this game, you still might not really know what this thing does. And I'm going to show you. So I have someone with jellyitis going to the machine here. I'm having way outside. I don't want him to do any research, but here we go. Put him inside. My researcher inside. Wait for this guy with jellyitis to come. In the meantime, I'm going to send another guy out with hairyitis. Okay, so we're walking in. Just slide it out. He goes inside. See, he's going to go in there. I'm researching specialization. Boom, he goes in there. He's dead. So basically we kill him. We'll find what it does. Because I don't have the room, it'll give you research towards creating that room, right? For cure equipment towards creating that room. But the general public just figures it out. You take a hit in reputation. So in this video you can see I'm gonna kill a lot of people. I'm like a hospital serial killer over here. I'm gonna be throwing a bunch of people in here. And so I'm trying to get some cure equipment just so I can kind of see like which ones are already partially researched, right? Because it doesn't go towards general research. Now see, like here, the slicer has been enhanced by the research department. So I could already create the tongue slicer. But if you can already create something and you put them in there, what it does is it enhances the room. So I already have the ability to create a slap tongue clinic. But it'll give me like an improvement on the room if I put their body inside of there. If I decide, look, go inside, and boom, instant improvement. Enhancement. And you'll be like, wow, that's pretty crazy. I put a lot of bodies in there. In this video, I just repeatedly kill people over and over again. You look, put them in, hair restorer has been enhanced. And I keep putting these guys in there. Boom. But you can get negative reactions from the public and reputation multiple times. So it will really start hitting your reputation if you do that. But maybe you would do it. So now I'm showing you what the effect was. See, I just built my slack tongue clinic. It's now strength 12. It would normally be like 8. Hair restoration would normally also be 8 strength. I'm going to put it in there and show you that it is strength 10. So I got 2 enhancements, 2 bodies, 2 enhancements on the jelly vat. Put the jelly vat in. Boom. Put it in. It's normally a very weak building. It's going to be slightly stronger. Right, because I put one person with jellyitis in there after developing it. So now I'm going to put this guy with electrolysis in here. And I just developed the electrolyzer by throwing that dude's body in there. See, it makes your treatment faster. This is the bare bones version of a large room. We just got the atom analyzer research, so now we're going to see how long it takes him to get his electrolyzer. He goes in on May 24th. I'm going to show you kind of his animation. So this is kind of what he does. He likes to walk around and do some research. He'll go from here to the filing cabinet, then walk around. So skip to the end of the year. He ends on October 15th. Next part of the video I'm going to show you is things you can throw in the research room to enhance your research. So first, I have a large model here. So first what I did was I researched the atom analyzer. See, I slowed down here to show you that he came in at May 25th. Right. When I researched the atom analyzer, and then I'm going to see how long it takes me to develop the electrolyzer with the key equipment on 100%. So this is just to test the basic abilities here of my computer, right? Showing you my computer. All right, I show you 1 year for the computer, right? We developed it on July 21st. Well, this is with the large room model, right? This is the large room model I have here. Next, we're going to do another version of the large room model. The atom analyzer is a large thing. I don't use it, to be honest. I don't. It's expensive, about $10,000. You get to put it in there. And it takes quite a bit of space. But here's the large room model for the atom analyzer. Right. Okay, so I'm kind of trying to show you kind of like how the movement goes up with the research, how it moves up with the atom analyzer. When he touches it, obviously, it's faster than just a desk and a cabinet. So obviously, it's going to move faster to have that than to have nothing, right? There. Head towards the end of the year. And he develops it on the 15th, roughly. The analyzer, the 16th, rather. Sorry, June 16th. Okay, so now just develop the atom analyzer. I'm going to show you what I do. Pull him out, and now I'm going to put both an atom analyzer and a computer in there. You know, different spot. Wasn't sure exactly where I could put it to maximize it. See, you kind of look at like the way they move in there. Like he kind of just gets up from the desk and kind of walks around an unusual pattern, right? Like he doesn't just walk like straight to each item. He just kind of has like a different animation. So now with both of them in there, he's going to be going around here. He starts on May 2nd of the year first year. Boom, you can see an improvement and you can see how it moves with the Cure equipment. You can see it moves slightly faster to have both of them in there. Of course, that is $15,000 with the research to put that in there, right? And you'll finally see that it finished up on June 13th. So that took about 407 days, whereas the atom analyzer took 419 and the computer 422. So now I'm looking at a small model here with a computer, right? This is more typical, I would say, right? More typical. So he enters on April 27th in this one. So, this is more like, this is the small model is the smallest room you can possibly create, basically. You can kind of see his animation. He doesn't have as much room to move, right? move around, but the reason I chose such a long for electrolyzer, such a long time, is because the movements are random. You can't really control them, but over time you can kind of see what they do, right? Like, over time it should I don't know, it shouldn't matter like simple random movements, right? You should eventually go the same pattern. So I'm kind of showing you a longer version here to show you kind of like what it was. Like you can see kind of what I've been doing basically. And of course, I should have mentioned this. I can mention it now. I put it to 40%. I don't like to keep it when I play. I always put it to 40% for rest instead of the default, which is 60, because I don't want I don't want them to get tired and then demand raises, right? And that happens a lot when you do put it to 60%. I mean, how you play is of course a matter of preference. So here's your small room with the computer. So he started April 27th of year 1. Boom. He finishes on April 9th of year 2. So that's 347 days. That's the fastest, easily the fastest by far. All right, so now we're going to go to the next one soon, but I'm just kind of showing you, bam, that was really fast. All right, restart it. And let's show you kind of like what I've been doing the entire time. So just boom, smallest one you can make. Put that on, atomize, put everything in there. Get your consultant researcher, put it in there. Obviously, you could put any researcher in there. It doesn't matter. But of course, for the purposes of this, I'm going to go with the fastest one so it doesn't take as much time. And I put it to staff to 40%. See, I'm showing you the process at least one time, right? So you can kind of just see exactly what I do. It is. See, I don't know if this kind of thing interests anybody, but these kind of experimental kind of things with the game. But you'll see. See, you got a computer there, but I didn't want to start with the computer. Gotta wait till the atom analyzer comes in. Okay, there we go. Once I get it, I stop him, take him into the restroom, and rest him, right? And so now we're going to see the bare bones model of a small room. He entered at April 19th, year 1. You can kind of see the motion that he does. He generally just walks just like with the big room, he walks over and he walks to the middle of nowhere and comes back. But you can see that he doesn't get to go as far, but he still walks into this random location where nothing is there and walks back. Okay, so this is the end of the year. And he ended on August. It looks like he ended in August here, which was the worst, honestly. August 22nd. That's the longest one so far. So now, Atom Analyzer researched, and we're going to put an Atom Analyzer in here. Unfortunately, you'll see, even with moving things and moving them around, the Atom Analyzer cannot fit in a small room. You have to elongate. I'm going to have to make the room bigger to fit the Atom Analyzer. So if you didn't already plan to put that thing in there, well, frankly, you're going to have to remark the room. Hopefully there's nothing by it that needs to be moved. I was kind of debating how I wanted to put it, exactly where to put it, but that's just fine right there. Entered on May 3rd. So yeah, he just kind of, the room's a little bit bigger, but he walks over, presses some buttons, walks away. This is the end of the year. And he finished up. He's about to finish it on June 13th. I did one more model here. When I start off, I'm going to grab him at the Atom Analyzer. Boom. And I wanted to put 2 computers in here. But of course, there wasn't enough room. Had to elongate it a little bit to make it a little bit bigger to fit them both in there. Again, the exact model of where I wanted to put the computers wasn't clear. I decided to just put them alongside each other. Maybe he'll just go from one to the other, right? Okay, put them back in there, April 14th. So you can now kind of see what he does. We go to the end of the year. June 1st. Okay, to wrap up the result, it looks like the small room was slower as a bare room with nothing in it, but significantly faster with 1 computer in it. So the small room took 490 days, and the large room took 478 days, the bare bones model. The small room with a computer in it, however, saw a significant increase, so it took a lot less time. It was a 29.2% improvement in overall. So I'm showing you here on the screen, this is the best model I've constructed. With an Atom Analyzer, it had a 17.14% increase, improvement. With 2 computers, it was slightly faster, 22.44%, but still 1 computer still seemed to do better, perhaps because they had to make the room a little bit bigger to fit the 2 computers in. For the large room, 1 computer gave it 11.72% improvement. An Atom Analyzer gave it 12.34% improvement. Overall, I would recommend building a small research room with a computer in it. That's kind of what I would do. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you're a Theme Hospital fan, tune in. There's more to come.